We're talking inserts today, and in front of me I have a mini Dory, which is passport size. I have a B6 traveler's notebook, and a Weeks notebook. You can see size-wise, the Weeks is taller and the V6 is wider. And then this is a standard Daisy notebook. So this is the one that's going to have just the printed pages in it, which are very pretty, very cute. This is a blank A5 grid notebook. Okay, so this is available in the Cocoa Daisy shop. These are available for subscription, and all of these are wonderful sizes, and some of these can be multiple sizes and be multiple formats. So just again, as an example, standard wide, A5. If you like standard wide, you can get a A5 blank notebook and trim it down. You can also get the A5 notebook that comes every month, and what I'm about to do to the B6 insert, you could do to the A5 to make it standard wide. Or you can just purchase standard wide elsewhere and add Cocoa Daisy stuff to those inserts, okay? That is what I've done here. So in June, I took one of the Creative Kit papers and just added it here like it existed, like it exists in the standard notebook. So kind of like this page, I just did it here. I also did the same thing in June with a standard wide insert here. So again, instead of this, I just made it myself using the Creative Kit papers. I love this option because I don't have to fill an entire notebook of the same collection all in 1 month. These are a lot of pages to fill, and instead I prefer a blank notebook that I can then add what I want to. You know, if I do 1, 2, whatever, 3 spreads, I'm not wasting the notebook. I can just continue with the same notebook for the next month. That's kind of exactly what I'm doing with this A5. It is my memory journal this year, and so I put the months in the front. So I've got, this is the second quarter insert. I've got April, I've got May. May was fun. I used the Creative Kit washi sticker book for this, and then June, and then the rest of the insert will be for my weekly pages. But if I wanted to, I could do more pages like this and add like that. So it gives me a lot of freedom. Okay, there has been some chatter in the Facebook group, the Facebook group, about the fact that there is no longer a personal size notebook. Weeks is going to be a little too tall if you want to maintain the color block pages for a personal size notebook. Personal size, I think, is roughly, I should have this information. In fact, un momento, let me go find it. Okay. So personal size is 3.75 by 6.75. Part of the reason Cocoa Daisy doesn't make personal size inserts anymore is because there are not a lot of sellers of covers for personal size inserts. So Cocoa Daisy tends to gravitate towards inserts that people are still making like covers for. So that's, and also frankly, they just weren't very popular. But there are some people that do want a personal size notebook, not personal size ring inserts, the personal size notebook. And so let me just show you. B6 is 5 by 7. And you can, if you are trying to maintain most of the insert, you can do that with the B6. Now, you will not be able to do that with the monthly pages. These would not be able to make the move, but the rest of the pages can. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take the staples out, and we are going to refold this insert so that it would be personal size. The last step you would take is trimming like just a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom in order for it to be truly 6.75, but I am not going to do that part today. I'm only going to do the first part because I don't want this insert to stay personal size. So I'm just going to demonstrate what you could do to make this insert work for you. If you do not have a staple taker outer detacher, I guess is what it's called, these are great. Mine came with my long arm stapler that I use when I am stapling inserts. So I got it. I actually use this tool a lot more than I use the long arm stapler, although I use both. Who are we kidding? Okay, I didn't do a great job on that one. And there we go. All right, so you take the staples out. You are going to remove pages that you that will not be able to be changed. Basically, if you're okay with this being off, you can still use this page. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to take all the pages except for the monthly page. Actually, I'm just going to do, yeah, I'll do all but the monthly. Okay, so those pages, and then these ones I'm going to leave out too, because you'll get the idea. I think mostly what people want is they want their color block page maintained, because easily you could just cut this to size, right? So you could just cut this insert to 6.75 across. No, haha, 3.75 across, and you would lose some of the design, but you can always just re-add the design back in by cutting out the pieces and just using them like die cuts. But instead, this time, we are going to refold so that you can maintain the color block pages. I probably should have grabbed all this stuff before I got started, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll leave that one out for now. We want this insert to be 3.75, 3 3/4. So it's going to end up here, okay? So we are going to use a bone folder and refold the pages, okay? So we will fold here, and actually, since we have the first one, we can just refold the next one. I want to make sure that the inserts are the same like width. So it means that however I folded the first one, I want the ones on the inside to fold correctly. Man, that's a terrible way of saying that. It'll work. It'll be fine. All right, let's put the next one in. I know that it's going to be a little bit smaller than 3.75 because it is one of the inner pages. And with notebooks, you can see here that the inner pages are actually smaller than the outer pages. So in order for this to lay correctly, you will want to make sure that your inner pages are slightly less wide than your outer pages. Okay, so now this is now personal size aside from the extra bits here. So if I were to cut this, and you know what, I'll just pretend for now. If I were to cut this, it's now basically personal size. You can use the white line as your marker to make this, I believe if you did that amount at the top, yeah, and then if you did the same amount at the bottom, it would then be 6.75. So now you have a insert that is personal size. This one got a little funny, but and the only thing that is, you'll see that these pages will not look, you know, like normal, but this is really easy to cover up, right? So you can just, this is where your stickers and your die cuts come in. You can always just cover whatever is looking a little strange. And let's see what the other pages look like. You know what? I will just, how about I just actually cut this, because I'll be right back. I'm gonna trim this so that I can then show you how it then looks. Okay, this is now a true personal size traveler's notebook. We have kept the main pages, the color block page. Here's how it looks with the inside pages. Yes, you're gonna lose a little bit of the design, but I promise you a die cut right over it, no problem. Here's what the back pages look like if you were to do this. Yes, you're gonna have some color block, but I mean, how fun would it be to like just do a little, let me grab a die cut. You could very easily, well, first of all, you could very easily just put you know, something like that, and then a little, you know, journaling or whatever. I just think of this, if it's important enough to you to have the insert the right size, now you're just going to have fun customizing it and making it your own. Here's this page. Again, if this bothers you, you can either cover it or, I mean, I would just leave it. I think it's fun. But, and then you'd have the back page. So this is an option. B6, cut it up or cut it in a way that you are refolding it so that you still have the color block side. And yes, you'll have to do a little bit of editing, but I mean, I think it'd be kind of fun. This is also what you can do with the A5 insert to make it standard wide size, like I said. So I don't have an example of that in front of me, but this is what I have to show you. Let me show you one other thing with the B6 TN. I honestly think this is like the best size for like, I just think it's a great size. Okay, so the next thing you could do, if you don't care about the color block pages, my friend, you can just trim here, cut off the top, and you would lose a little bit of deco, but that deco you could then just plug back in to the different pages. The other way, I think, the other style of planning that I think the B6TN is perfect for hacking up is a mini happy planner. I have done another video where I showed how I trimmed out a week's size, but this is actually even better because you can. Let me show you the size difference. So here is a happy planner page, right? It's literally the same, and all you would lose is just basically this section here. So you could very easily trim a B6 Traveler's Notebook to work for mini happy planner size. It's probably what I'm going to do with it, if I'm being honest. And what I love too about a Traveler's Notebook is that I don't have to do it to the entire insert. I could just pick a couple of pages to pull out and use in my disc-bound system. So that is the B6TN. I will also be setting up a mini for my wallet. I recently did a video of this for May, and then this week's will continue to be my wins and glimmers, although I might switch things up and do it in this size, so stay tuned for that. And I will also be using it in this kit in my memory journal. So I hope this little hack was helpful of turning a B6TN into a personal size Traveler's Notebook. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.